The following program contains views that are not those of WVTC, iNetworks Communications, their subsidiaries, affiliates, or financial supporters.
WVTC, reaching the world with positivity. Music to get you through your day. Winning victory through Christ is the only way.
Go to your Apple or Google Play Store and download the WVTC Gospel Radio app today. You can also say, Alexa, play WVTC Radio Skills.
Would you like to play WVTC Radio Network?
Absolutely. Download it today. Attention! Gospel music lovers, we're thrilled to announce WVTC Radio Network has made it to round 2 of the Stellar Awards. Thank you for your support, but we're not done yet. Round 2 voting is now open. We need your help to win 2024 Stellar Award for Internet Radio Station of the Year. Please visit www.thestellarward.com. Look for the radio station ballot. Navigate to Category 4, Internet Station of the Year, and cast your vote for WVTC Radio Network, Ramon Perry. Remember, each household can vote twice, so make your voice heard before April 30th. Let's spread the gospel and bring home the Stellar Award for WVTC Radio Network. We thank you for your support, and may God richly bless you.
Keep going, stay strong, stay true to who you are. Show them that you have a heart. Be who God called you to be, and that will take you far. Never give up and focus on the prize. Whatever you want, there's no need for a compromise. This isn't the end of my story. God said He will supply all of my needs according to His riches and glory. Once you look into these eyes, haters and the enemy on the rise, they don't want to see your success. Say less, ignore the haters, and God will do the rest. I can't do nothing but be blessed.
Happy Tuesday, everybody, and welcome to It's My Time to Shine. I'm your host, La-Trese Dixon, and thank you all so much for tuning in to It's My Time to Shine, a 2-time stellar winning WVTC. You all, we are up for our 3rd Stellar Award. We need you all to go out there and get that vote so we can be like the Bulls back in the 90s and get that 3P. So, as you all know, all my guests are very special. Hi, Pooh. Hey, my niece. Hey, everybody. As you all know, all my guests are special. And this guest is special as well, but she's very informative. She's been through some things and she turned her test into a testimony. She's not a victim, she is victorious. What she went through, she could have been like, well, it was me, I'm going to keep silent, but she didn't. And again, the purpose of my show is to bring people encouragement, to bring you strength. Maybe you've been through something similar where she's went through, or maybe you've known someone that's been through something like this. My special guest is running for state representative. Her name is Mrs. Marquetta Franklin, and she will be in a few seconds. I want you all to see the video of just a snippet of what she's been through, and we'll be right back.
Could you move, please?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I will not.
How you doing?
Okay.
Oh, how you doing? Could you step up? I prefer speaking to a woman. How you doing, beautiful? My name is Marquetta Williams. I have a 380 on me. I did never refuse my license. I gave it to him verbally. I did not want to reach because I had the 380 on me. I have made complaints against this officer numerous times before. All I did, you just said we waiting on the officer. There's nothing else for me to say at that moment. I know, but you've already said an officer is coming. So I will wait for that officer. I do not trust you.
Okay.
Thank you. You know me.
Ma'am, are you refusing to give me your license?
I gave you my driver's license
You have
number.
to give me your license.
I'm not going to reach. Give me an officer, another officer come out, reach for it. I'm not going to reach. I got guns on me, and my stuff is in. Well,
Ma'am, you have your license inside?
no, I'm not reaching for anything. It was something blowing across the road, and I know you saw it.
No, I didn't.
Well, you should have saw it.
Come on, just step out for me.
So you all, this video is not in order. So I'm going to start off by telling you the story from the video that you all saw. Mrs. Franklin was pulled over for supposedly turning in the wrong lane too quickly. And the officer that pulled her over has been harassing her. And so that you all know too, the views of this conversation and this show is not of WVTC. But let me continue. Hey sis, how my sisters? The officer pulled her over and she has multiple complaints against him. She also has a license to carry. And when she pulled over, you all, her gun is in her pocket. I'm sorry, it's in by her waist, and it is fully visible. And again, she was being pulled over for illegal lane use. And again, this video is not in order. So when he pulled her over, he asked for her license. She did not want to reach for her license because it was near her gun. And we all know if we try to reach too fast, reach too quick, sometimes police officers get scared, and the next thing you know, it might be over for you. Hello, Dr. Russell. How you doing? Hi, bro. It might be over for you. So what she told the officer was, I'm not going to give you my license because I have a weapon that I am authorized to carry. I will give you my license number, but I am not going to reach for it. And she also told the officer, I do not feel comfortable with you. Can you please get, I believe it's called a superintendent or the supervisor, whatever, it's in higher authority. And she preferred a woman, which I can understand because she is a woman herself. Engineer, can you please continue the video? And we'll be right back.
Okay.
Could you move, please?
No, ma'am. I
Okay.
will not.
How you doing?
Okay.
Oh, how you doing? Could you step up? I prefer speaking to a woman. How you doing, beautiful? My name is Marquetta Williams. never refused my license. I gave it to him verbally. I did not want to reach because I had the 380 on me. I have made complaints against this officer numerous times before. All I did, you just said we waiting on the officer. There's nothing else for me to say at that moment. I know, but you've already said an officer is coming. So I will wait for that officer. I do not trust you.
Okay.
Thank you. You know me.
Ma'am, are you refusing to give me your license?
I gave you my driver's license number.
Give me your license.
I'm not going to reach. Give me an officer, another officer come out, reach for it. I'm not going to reach. I got guns on me, and my stuff is in... Well,
Ma'am, you have your license first time?
no, I'm not reaching for anything. It was something blowing across the road, and I know you saw it.
No, I didn't.
Well, you should have saw it.
Come on, just step out for me.
Yes, ma'am. Can I take my seatbelt off?
Yeah, take the seatbelt off.
My hip was fractured. I need your help.
Yeah.
There's the 380 right there.
Okay.
Just go ahead and get out and get her license. You say your license in your pocket, right?
It's in here.
It's in the purse?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. From there, the supervisor did come. She did get out the car and she followed the orders. And the conclusion was she was again legally able to carry her weapon. And the police officer that was harassing her gave her a citation. And ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present to you all my special guest, Miss Marquetta Franklin.
Hello.
She is running for state representative. And we're going to ask some questions. And I want you all also to be informative because while I was talking to Miss Marquetta Franklin, let me tell you all, we was in the mall because everybody know I'm a shopaholic, so I'm going to be a little lightheaded. She walked in and said, yes, my name is Marquetta Franklin. And let me say, y'all, I was like, this lady look familiar. I was like, was you that lady with the police? And so she was so down to earth and she was like, I need your help. And I was like, I want to help you.
Yes.
I want you to tell your story because my show is to encourage people. And if you've been or something similar to that, for people to just be aware.
Mm-hmm.
And Ms. Marquetta Franklin, introduce yourself. Tell people who you are and what you all about, ma'am.
Well, my name is Marquetta Franklin. I'm a realtor. I'm a wife, a mother, a grandmother, and I saw Miss La-Trese, and I knew her right away. I started doing her little theme song, and I asked her to be on the show because I wanted to get my side across, and I wanted to come across to the Christian viewers, and that's very important.
Yes.
And I'm happy to be here.
Thank you so much. So, Ms. Marquetta Franklin, can you bring us back to like what happened before this even happened? I know you were telling me about a car accident that you had.
Yes.
Did that involve the same police officer?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and tell your story.
On June 10th of 2021, I was going to hand in the water reading to the village hall. And it was a really nice sunny day, and I pulled my Mercedes out. And next thing I remember, after handing in the water reading, the light was green, all systems was go, the sunroof was back, and bam, I was just hit. I don't understand what happened. So when I woke up, of course, I was unconscious. And Lewis Lacey was over the traffic division at that time. Mm-hmm. He knew that I was concealed carry. When you're knocked unconscious, of course, they got my firearm, all my identification. When I came to, I saw the mayor there, Tiffany. And later on that night, my husband went and got all of my identification from Lewis Lacey. Yes, like my driver's license, my firearm and everything. And he was not then promoted. And he's very much aware that I am concealed carry.
Okay.
So from there, we found out the court date that Lewis Lacey personally called our home, told my husband to have me at that court date. We get at the court date at Markham, and the judge, it was through Zoom, knew nothing about the car accident.
What?
Nothing. I went down to the clerk's room 119, and they researched it and wrote on documentation that Dalton failed to hand in the tickets for him running the red light, no insurance, leaving the scene of a crime. So I felt like a victim all over again.
So basically, it was like a cover up.
Pretty much, he knew the gentleman from what I was told that hit me.
My mama Mary. So we're gonna fast forward.
Sure.
How long did it take for them to find out about everything that transpired? Like, did you go to court for them to fix your car and to fix, not to fix, I'm sorry, to have you, pay for your bills because you were unconscious?
Yes. Well, when I went to the hospital by ambulance, I found out that I had a fractured iliac wing. That is your pelvis and your spine sits in. So I had a left iliac fractured. I had a left lateral tibial, and I had other numerous injuries with my spine, and that comes from the seatbelt keeping me restrained. Of course, he didn't have insurance, but I did. I had over and underinsured, and so therefore my insurance company paid me. We found out who the gentleman was at the time when they ran the plates, and there was a camera right up at the intersection. So they knew exactly who he was. They saw him get out and run. He left, he knocked me into a third car. When he hit me, we T-boned, and I went into the third car before, being knocked out. And he ran up into the Village Hall Cafe. So they knew who this gentleman was. Apparently, he came back the next day or so. They never did a warrant for him. It just pretty much nothing happened. It just went away. And I wrote several letters to Kim Fox, the state's attorney's office. So that was the first complaint of Lewis Lacey not doing his job with my car accident.
I'm so sorry. But you had angels to protect you and to
I
cover
did.
you.
I did.
That was God.
Yes.
So we're going to fast forward a little more.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I know you had to go through some trauma.
Yes.
I know God is good and he helps, and he's still helping you through the trauma.
He is.
So tell me about your vision.
My vision right now is to move all of the citizens, the great people of the state of Illinois forward. I would like to rebuild the state of Illinois. And what I mean by that, we need to repeal a lot of the laws that are currently in place. It has come to my attention that we have a lot of laws that are just not beneficial for the citizens of Illinois, particular people of color. They're just not good policies and laws.
And I'm going to pause this for
Sure.
1 second. You all, I know you all can see me, but real quick, the engineer is going to put up a few laws, because when you've discussed this with me over the phone, I didn't know about these laws. Can you discuss some of these laws? Because I know a lot of us have no clue.
Sure.
Like the one about the death. That was the one that really sticks out to me.
Yes. Well, right now we have a state governance law, and it's HB 0219, and it is a wrongful death liability law. And what happened is they amended this law.
Okay.
And the amended provides that the action under the act may be filed to recover the punitive damages as long as the actions are not against the state or an employee of the state in his or her official capacity.
Okay, so break that down. So that means, let's say if I get injured by a police officer or any, like a city vehicle or anything, I can't sue. I can't do.
From my understanding, from the amendment of the probate, the Act of 1975 is saying that the actions for the punitive damages for the injury to the person survive. That means to me that you're really not going to have any legal recourse for the Wrongful Death Liability Act.
So no repercussions.
From my understanding, if someone else can clarify it better for me, I'm open for that. It's under the state governance. It's HB 0219. And a rep and a senator, Rep. Hoffman and a Senator Harmon were the ones that amended this bill. Wrongful death liability.
So you all pay attention. Mind blowing. Mind blowing.
One that grabs me, that really has me a little upset is this non-citizen police application bill. To me, this should have never happened. If we have to have certain credits and things and prerequisites to be in place to be law enforcement, that should be across the board.
Yes.
For everyone. But the fact that a rep had did this bill, HB 3751, it's talking about that the individual who is not a citizen, but is legally authorized to work under the federal law with a work permit can't apply and be a police officer. Same for firefighters. It's a law for that. I don't think that's right.
I don't think that either, because we have to go through college. We have to go through tests. Then after the test, then the training.
Yes.
Then after the training, you have to take another test to see if you're mentally, physically.
Yes. All of that is still the same from my understanding, subject to all requirements and limitations, but the fact that you're not a citizen, to me, to be a citizen is privileged. It's something that you want to be in order to have these positions or just be eligible for something like that. To have people come over here that are not citizens and be able to be law enforcement, that's to me like just handing the gun over to the
it's like
person.
stabbing them back.
Yes.
So, Miss Marquita, we're gonna be right back. We're gonna play another song. We're gonna cut, and I'm gonna be back with Miss Marquita Franklin. You all tune in. Yes, this is very informative. We'll be right back.
Many nights you saved my life. I could have died a couple times. Like Isaiah 43. I need you to come and rescue me. I need you to rescue me. I need you to rescue me. Yeah. Scoop me up like Elijah. Show us your power and come down with some fire. My Elohim is so sovereign. See, he could do whatever, there's no force that can stop him. He like a triangle offense. With the Father, the Spirit, the Son. I feel sorry for opponents. Let me pause for a moment. Hey. I gotta show respect to the one who was slain. He can never change, he's still the same. He called himself the Son of Man. Even when he died, he rose again. I call on him when I'm stuck in a jam. When things don't go the way I planned. I should've trusted God with my whole heart. Cause my own understanding messed me all up. Oh, I need you to rest.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Once again, thank you all for tuning in to It's My Time to Shine. I have my special guest. She is running for state representative, Miss Marquita Franklin.
Yes.
And I want you all to just be informed. And again, she is not a victim. She is victorious.
Yes.
And what she's trying to do is open up our eyes and our minds. And instead of complaining, we need to put in work. Not only pray, but put into action. If you're tired of what's being done in your neighborhood or whatever, go to your alderman or your alderwoman. Get together. Do something as a whole. Don't backbite. Let's be unified in what we're doing.
Yes.
And when you told me your story again, because again, I follow you on YouTube.
Yes, you do.
I do.
I was very surprised.
I followed you on YouTube and I was like, oh my God.
Yes.
And I just like your spirit because
Thank
you're
you.
so genuine.
Thank you.
And when you told me your testimony, I'm a crybaby. I cried because I felt your pain.
Yes. Yeah.
And then to add the icing of the cake, to be harassed, and then you were physically hurt.
Yes.
And God was saying, not so, daughter.
Yep.
Not so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to turn this and I'm going to turn it around for your good.
I believe that as well. I didn't ask for this journey. I welcome it. After being hurt and making the complaints against
Hey,
numerous
bro.
police officers. I just found out that it's a lot of policies in play. So when you make a complaint against a police officer, that complaint just does not go anywhere. Police are able to expunge their own record after a time. Yes, they're able to do a lot that we are not able to do. If they're, a suspect in whatever kind of investigation, they will have privileged information as to what kind of evidence, you have on me, who the investigator is going to be. So after staying up many nights, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, doing my due diligence and research on the matter, I come across a lot of laws that I just think are not good. So that made me want to run for State Representative District 29. What I believe and feel that I have to offer is first giving you 100% of my time. Right now we have Thaddeus Jones. He's the mayor over Calumet City. I have nothing bad to say about him, but what I will say is facts and truth. Since he's been the mayor, 2021, he has yet to file any bills. He has yet to enact or even co-sponsor. I believe the last time that Mr. Jones did co-sponsor or do a bill was January of 2021. And this is all public information. So to me, I feel that that's a conflict of interest with him being mayor as well as state rep. And with me, I'm just the CEO over a real estate brokerage, and people are really not buying homes right now. So I have nothing but time. And I really want to focus on some of the policies with the immigration. It has come to my attention. We have a Latino caucus. A lot of people don't know that.
No.
We have 12 to 15 Latino reps, and they are the ones that are bringing forth a lot of these non-citizen bills that has been passed, like the HB 3751. It's not only that, they have just really relaxed our laws for the American people so that the outside people can come here. And we are fine with that. The only problem that we have, they should have followed the immigration process, and you will be more than welcome to come and make a better life for yourself.
Right.
So as your state rep, my main focus will be to repeal a lot of the bad policies first, starting with the Police Bill of Rights. That is not a good policy at all. You can do your research where 29 other states just did not adopt this policy.
Okay.
What this policy does is it shields the police from their misconduct and their accountability on the matter. Secondly, I would like to also bring awareness, and I will start doing that bill by bill from all of the Latino reps, from what you're seeing now as to what's happening here in the city of Chicago, as well as New York and all across the world, where these reps are allowing and relaxing our standards and modifying and amending a lot of the state laws so that they're able to have IDs and have jobs and get some of the grant money. And that's just not something that I think is beneficial for citizens, one.
Right.
And two, we really need to focus on our kids, right? This is the
Right.
future generation to come.
Right.
And if we're being pushed out the way, and when I say we, I'm talking about people of color, as well as other citizens here in the state of Illinois, if we can't get resources
That's true.
allocated for us, and all of a sudden you don't have any monies, but then you're finding 50 million here and 70 million there, then something is wrong with that picture.
So basically what you're saying is you're trying to make it equal opportunity, not just for one particular
Inclusive.
race, just for everybody.
Inclusive.
So everybody can put their hand in the cookie jar.
Exactly.
Not just give me. No, not give me. It's we, not
Exactly.
I, but we.
Yes.
Yeah. So togetherness. Because if you think about it, this country, especially Illinois, we're a melting pot.
We are. And we
so-
welcome you.
Right. So everybody, not just one group, should have equality. They should have the same grant privileges as us. Basically, you're just trying to change. So it's just like, don't forget about us. Don't forget about the little people.
Exactly.
Don't forget about the praying people. Don't forget about just people in general, because what I'm picking up, and we talked about this too, was homelessness.
Mhm.
Our young people are our future. We need to continue to have mentoring programs,
Exactly.
bring back after school programs,
Exactly.
mental health and things like that, because all of that is needed. I'm sorry to say this too, drug programs,
Mhm.
alcohol programs,
Exactly.
counseling. We need God. And
We do.
And after we get God, we need to be how they were when Jesus was out here. He didn't just go to a certain group of people. He reached everybody.
All people.
And that's what you're trying to do.
Exactly. But what I come to know, the Democrats and Republicans have failed us. This is my personal opinion.
Yes.
You can do your research yourself. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm a person. I'm a mother. I'm a wife and a friend.
Yes.
I'm a taxpayer. And I feel that what I'm seeing now just should not be. And the fact that our laws have been relaxed for these people to come, and then they're taking resources from us. And then from there, we're going to have overpopulation, right? We're going to have poverty. The crime is going to go up.
Right.
And we're just not going to have the supplies to house all these people. So if you vote Marquetta Franklin, for me, it's all about transparency, integrity, for me to be responsive, right?
Yes.
And accountability. So let me be your IRA. I'm your IRA. Let me be your IRA. Invest in me will be like investing in yourself. So vote Marquetta Franklin and sign my petition if you see me.
Yes. So thank you so much, Miss Marquetta Franklin.
Thank you for having me.
I want you to point at yourself and say, "It's my time to shine."
It's my time to shine.
I want you all to point at yourself and say, "It's my time to shine." And you all, thank you all again so much for your support. Thank you for being on my show.
Thank you for
I appreciate
having me.
you all. And I want you all to just be informed, to be encouraged. It's my time to shine. It's y'all time to shine. Have a very happy Tuesday. Have a blessed week. I love y'all. See y'all next week.